What's good? This is your boy Killer Ben, aka 100 Vans. Feeling a little better, the vocal cords are stretching a little more, recovering. WBTY management in the building. Shout out to Bam Squad. Shout out to Young Bell. Shout out to Lily, aka Bad Woman of the City. Shout out to Miss Ruby, the twerk queen of the SC. Shout out to everybody out there that's rocking WBTY. This right here is a video that I'm creating for you. It's called Sacrifice. In this video, I'm going to get close and personal with you for about 2 minutes of your time. Right now, we at the 1 minute mark. I'm going to go 2 more minutes with this, and I need you to listen to me. The state of South Carolina music, is it something to worry about, or is it something to look at and take as an example so that you don't make the same mistakes with your career, South Carolinians? Now, one of the things that I do not believe in, I do not believe in sharing too many secrets, because secrets are the keys to success. And why do I say this? Because everybody doesn't have the right or will not have the position of success unless you're blessed with it. That's the key. So you could work hard as you want, but if it's not for you to be successful, you will not be successful. That's just what it is. If it's not for you in this music industry, it will not be for you. But if it is for you, it'll be for you. So that's the key to not giving up. Now, the one thing I want to say also is that it's nothing wrong with promoting yourself. It's nothing wrong with making your music seem bigger than what it is. It's nothing wrong with associating yourself with other people to make your project bigger. But when it boils down to it, it all leads up to how good the music is and how well it is accepted by the people. Now, that's why I don't particularly like to do open mics. I particularly don't recommend it for anybody that's in my company to do open mics unless there's people in there that's willing to buy CDs. Rapping in front of a bunch of artists, it's cool, but you give away too many secrets. I want you to listen to what I'm saying. There's a terminology a long time ago called biting. Biting used to be where you took somebody else's stuff and you used it. You actually became that person. You took their material to become famous. Nowadays, there are multitudes of clones in music. If you really listen to the music, if you really listen to the beats, if you really listen to the vocals, all of them, the majority of the new artists are sounding the same. The unique ones will stand out. The Futures, the Rich Homie Quans, the Yo Gottis, they'll stand out. But if you look at the multitude of artists that are coming out of South Carolina, I'm going to say this, they are catering toward another person's sound instead of creating their own sound. This is why WBTY strictly forbids this activity. We believe in originality. We don't believe in, how the saying go, dick riding, biting, swag jacking, cloning music, because this situation only develops what you call repetitive sound. Meaning that if I heard your beat, I heard your lyrics, and I matched them to the guys that are already out there on another state somewhere. And if I couldn't tell the difference between you and that person, then there's a problem. There's no originality. It's just cloning. If you're rapping in the same rhythm tones, over the same type of beats, it's repetitive music. It becomes ear-sickening. That's why I like the Migos. You can say what you want about the Migos, but they sound different. They remind me of the Fushnikins a long time ago, back in the days of music. I know my music history. Do you? Also, I like Rich Homie Quan. You know why? Because he stands out. He sounds different. There's a lot of people trying to clone his style. I know there's a lot trying to clone his style. And also, the changes in music has to develop from the content. See, if you keep rapping about the same thing over and over, it's like listening to 20 to 30 artists talking about trapping. After a while, you get tired of hearing about trapping. I'm trying to trap harder than him. I'm going to trap harder than him. I'm going to trap harder than him. I'm going to show him he ain't trapping like I'm trapping. But then when you search these lifestyles of these people and you go look at what they're doing, you'll find out they're not trapping. They're just gram hustling. It's the difference between trapping and gram hustling. You're just out there getting little grams off, while the real trappers have multitudes of money and they have multitudes of businesses and clients, while you still nitpicking. You're an ounce guy. You're a quarter guy. You ain't no real trapper. You're just somebody that wants to look like one. And every rapper, for some reason, feels he has to be the violent, trapping, disrespectful to every chick in the world, just to make it in music. Nobody's making music no more about anything that is considered to be, I can't say nobody, but I can say from what I've been listening to lately, it seems like the first thing that the new artists are geared at is trapping, things that everybody's doing. I want to hear a record about the condition of the people, and I want to see you make it work. You talk junk about Kanye West when he did Jesus Walks, but he put it in the clubs. Could you have done that? Obviously not, because you would have done it. Now, what I'm saying to you, I'm going to say this to you, I'm going to get it straight. This is how I see the music industry. Okay? I'm giving this away for free. I want you to check this out. The music industry is not about your record. I want you to get that out the way. It's about your relationships. It's about your influence. It's about your grind. It's about the effort to breaking a record you have and getting people to like the record. It's not just about a hot record. You have to have a team. That's one thing. You have to be workable with the DJs. You have to know how to work with DJs. You have to be a respected person, and you have to be a person with integrity and stand on your principles. Bam Squad. Stand on principles. Integrity. Lily, a.k.a. Bad Bad, stands on principles, integrity. Young Bell, hard work, no sleep, stands on principles, integrity. Lady Ruby, you can inbox this girl whatever you want, you can do whatever. I mean, I'm telling you, she's only working to make money, and that's integrity. She's about the business. A lot of people wonder why I started a management company knowing that I am one of the most dominant artists in SC. While my name is just as big as anybody's name, or bigger than anybody's name in South Carolina when it comes to being an artist. It's because I've been signed to a label. It's because I understand the business. It's because I'm a New Yorker that moved to the South a long time ago to live in Louisiana for 9 years, came back to New York, came back to the South. I understand the business. don't move like everybody else moves. My hustle is different. And I try my best to understand the mind state of the artist. It's not about controlling the artist. It's about controlling the bullshit that gets into the artist's way and creating a path so that the independent artist who spends money on their product can get the right plugs, can get the right opportunities, can avoid all the traps, and can get their money's worth. Their effort, their time, blood, sweat, and tears. It's not just about me. Of course, I'm still doing my music, but it's also about the artist. WBTY. We better than you. Self-explanatory. Nothing else to say. We are better than you. And we will stand upon it. Let me tell you why? Because my team is fabulous. I'm going to use that word, fabulous. I got a team of mature adults that understand the business. I have a team of people with patience that strive, that grind hard to make things happen. They believe that this is the way. You're not psyched out to thinking that this is the way, because there's too many people rapping, I'm going to be honest with you, that really don't have skills. It's easy to go inside the studio and say something on the mic and talk greasy over a track and jump around and, say the same word over and over in your chorus. It's easy to do that. But it's hard. It's hard to get people to believe you. Yeah, I'm telling you. Think about it. Believable. It's the key. Now, I'm not going to talk no more. I don't way past my time period. I knew this would happen because I got a lot in my mind. But until then, I want you to accept this in your life. In order to be the best, you have to be the best. You cannot be second. There's no room for second. WBTY. We better than you. Oh, we.